it's your boy DJ Wolf here. Looks like a little bit of that Harvey rain from Texas laying ashore here in the wee hours this morning out here in the DMV. And I really I feel so bad for those people down in that area. And then they're talking about now that the rain has moved over to Louisiana. And they're talking about up to 50 inches of rain before the week's out. It's a lot of damn rain. And my heart really goes out to the family of those who are dealing with this terrible catastrophe. You know, I feel also I'm compelled to really make a donation to the Red Cross. If you guys out here, my audience or my subscribers or anybody's listening right now, see if you can get in touch with your local Red Cross and see if you can make donations out to for the relief efforts for Harvey, because I'm going to do that today. I just happened to I was thinking about that. I tried to download that Red Cross app, and I'm not sure if that's the right app. So go to the Red Cross website and get more information on that. I feel that we can all do our part, even if it's just $1 or $10 or $20. You know, this is serious, man. And hopefully something like Harvey, if it takes Harvey, which I'm hoping it didn't take Harvey, but I'm hoping maybe this will be something that will bring the country together. You know, I was listening to my man Lance Skirv on YouTube. Big shout out to brother Lance Skirv, man. He really is a really great broadcaster on YouTube, and I respect him very much for doing what he's doing. And got me thinking about some of the stuff he was saying, and he was right about one of the things I've always said for years. There's not a lot of love in the world, man. And I think we need to continue to show love to one another, even if you don't know that person. You know, my church is in the process of moving to a new location, and we are about to be a pro-community oriented church. We've always been that, but where we're going to be more about that. And I think we need to do that. We do need to reach out to those in the community who are less fortunate, those who in need of love or guidance or shelter or food or clothing. I'm willing to make that effort, man. And I told my pastor, you know, if because he asked me about becoming a deacon about 2 years ago, and I still want to do it. I just haven't found the classes to do it yet, or I haven't had the time to look into classes yet. But I am serious about it. But I do know that we need to make an effort to bring more peace and love in this world. You know, I was just thinking about that earlier, and I was thinking about that while I was watching Lance Skirv's show as well. Because there's not a lot of love in this world. This is such a hateful world, and when people just hate just for hate. People hate you because you might got the certain clothes that they don't have, or you might have a better job than they got, or so just a little petty hate. You know, but we don't need hate. We need to eradicate the hate as much as possible, man. There was a march down here yesterday in the DMV. Actually, with 2 marches. One was a march to counter, to confront white supremacy, and I think there was an opposition to that march. I don't know what happened to it. Actually, I was watching the news and I saw Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and Dr. King III on the news briefly. I didn't get a chance to see all that, but I'm trying to get more information on that and post it on this channel as soon as I can. But I wasn't at that rally. I probably had a chance to go to that rally. Actually, I was because I had the time to do it. I actually went to go work out. But my thing is, I have a channel called Love Matter. I need to regenerate that channel because if there was ever a time that we need to talk about having more love and peace in our world, now's the time. Hopefully when I get a chance, I'm going to revitalize that Love Matter channel or create a new one. But, you know, Stevie Wonder said in the song many years ago, love is in need of love today, man. You know, just so much hate. Now, I can briefly tell you about what I've seen about hate. I've seen it when I grew up at home. You know, it was a lot of drama, a lot of hate I saw growing up. You know, I still see some of the same stuff when I go home now. And maybe one of the reasons why I don't like going home often. But I go home because I know that I have family there that I still love and love me. You know. And it's really sad that some people have never really learned how to really love and go beyond hate and just love. Or just ignore hate and just move on and just love. You know? It's really sad. It took me half of my life to realize that it doesn't take much to hate, but it takes a lot to love. You know, you can just hate somebody in an instant just because of something stupid. But love, it takes effort. It takes time. I've learned that. I've learned that being married 25 years. You know, I learned to have patience in my life. I've learned to have control in my life. Some people never learn to have control or take control of life the way they need to. You know. But they always say patience is a virtue. It really is. You know. And sometimes you have to really pull back the reins on yourself when you find that you're into a point where you are about to lose control. And get your control back. You know. Like I was saying before about the Bible and church, people don't realize church is not all about donations and taking money. You know, at least not the ones I've been to. You know, but you have to. The Bible itself, it talks a lot about peace and love. Yeah, it talks about war. It talks about violence. You know, but they use part of that as reasons to teach about love and peace. You know, and that's what I get out of it. And I think it's taught me to slowly to be not slowly, but it enhances my life better than it ever has before. And I was telling somebody the other day, it was the best thing I ever did was go back to church. It made me probably more of a more reasonable person than I was before. You know, and I try to be, you know, more reasonable about the things I deal with on an everyday basis, even with stuff I don't like. But I try to be reasonable about the things the situations I'm in that I try dealing with on a regular basis. You know, so that's all I wanted to say, guys. Well, this is DJ Wolf. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. I drive through this wet weather. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.